Hi guys, so are you ready to learn how to do salon hair color in your own bathroom or kitchen? So I'm telling you this because I actually went to beauty school, I actually did hair, makeup just became my love, so I still do all my own hair stuff myself, and I will share my knowledge with you guys so you can save yourself lots of money. So the first thing you're going to do is picking out your hair color. My particular hair color is a really dark brown. It's a level 3 dark brown, which is pretty close to black. And I usually like more ashy or cool colors, so there's more blue and green. It's not like a red brown, although I have had red hair and I loved it and I wanted more and more red than they offered. So you can get, L'Oreal makes a really great at-home hair color. I'm going to be using, this is Pravana, it's the Chroma Silk. There's silk and keratin proteins in it that help strengthen your hair. And you want to get semi-permanent. And the reason you want semi-permanent is because it's going to fully wash out. So the next time you color your hair, you're not going to get this band or line of demarcation, which is what they call it. So say you've dyed your hair, it grows out, and this is the old color. This is going to be an entirely different color than when you lighten or recolor again. So if you color again, this band is going to become extra dark. Or if you go lighter, you're not going to get this dark out. It's just going to basically put these weird stripes in your hair. So you want to go with semi-permanent. Don't do the permanent. It's never a good idea to do permanent hair color ever. Unless, I don't know when it's good. So just use semi-permanent color. I'm going to show you a couple tricks. Special things you need. These gloves so your hands don't turn the color of your hair dye. These little brushes are going to make the biggest difference in the world. They're super cheap. You can get them at any drugstore or pretty much anywhere you can find these where the hair products are. Then you're going to need a mixing bowl, and I like to use a deep kind of plastic mixing bowl. That way I can mix really well and it's not going to spill and fling out, and it's safer this way. And then you're going to need a developer, and if you're doing darker hair color, you want to use a lighter developer. So I'm going to use a level 10, which is lighter. So if you're going to go blonde, you want a higher number, like 40. So think of like the higher power to higher, lighter hair, and the lower color to darker, low number, dark hair. I don't know. Weird things help me remember stuff. So I'm going to switch angles and I'll show you guys how we mix this up. And step 1, put a shirt that you don't really like on, so if hair stuff falls, you're good. And we'll switch angles. Okay, so this is what my counter looks like. And these are the gloves. I'm not going to put them on right yet. And since my hair is kind of long, I'm probably going to use the whole tube, and you guys probably know this, the cap pierces the stuff in there. And then just like toothpaste or something, you want to start squeezing. I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I should probably move it back here. You're going to just squeeze all the way down, get all this out. If you have a tube that's like this, perfect. If not, I'll show you guys what you do. So once we get all of this squeezed in here, then we're going to mix. And if you haven't, the kind that you buy at the store, you're not really going to have to do this. But if you get these from a beauty supply, which is, I recommend those better. Sometimes they're a little easier to use. I'm going to set that guy aside. That is how much is inside. And I'm going to read your directions. It's on each package, but I do about the same amount of developer. That's the ratio that I use. So I'm going to pour the developer, and it's going to be like the same size amount of hair color I put in. And this is just the ratio that I use to get the color that I want in my hair. And then you can take your little mixing brush, your big one, and then you're just going to stir and mix that up. And just grab the two colors together and mix and smash. Once you have this mixed to a really fine, nice, moussey, whippy consistency, we're going to show you how to put it on your hair. So again, I will change angles. Okay, so now we have the fun part, and now we're going to get our hair ready to separate the section so it goes on really evenly. And again, make sure you have your ugly shirt that you don't really care about on. And another trick so that you don't get it all over your face is you can use this unpetroleum, you can use Vaseline, you can pretty much use anything you want, but you're going to put a barrier around your skin line and your ears so that you don't have, purple or brown ears. So I'll show you. You're just going to put a thin line all in front of your hairline like this so that the color can't stain your skin. And we'll just do that all along the hairline right there. And the reason that the Vaseline is perfect is it kind of acts like waterproof. Get that on our ears. If you really think you're going to make a mess, you can put it on your neck too, around here. Nothing's better than when you've just colored your hair and then you put a ponytail and it's like all purple and black over there. It's a really pretty look. And then we're just going to do all along there. I put a pretty thick line, maybe like ½ an inch, and then get our ears. I used to have piercings all up in there, so there's like purple marks from scar tissue where I took. Ooh, that's a pretty hairdo. where those were. You don't want to get the Vaseline stuff on your hair because then your hair won't color. And those areas will get the ears a little better. Okay, now we'll wipe that off. Now it's glove time. Get to feel like a doctor. And this is the one video where you see with no accessories, no jewelry whatsoever. Because rings don't really fit very well underneath here. And I don't want to get my watches dirty. So once I've mixed it, and you'll see it starting to oxidize, like it's already starting to change colors. I'm going to use your fancy brush. We're going to clean him off because he's really messy. But you're going to get the hairline first. That's the most important area to get. So I'll try to do it and look in here. We're going to start up here and you're going to go right up onto the scalp, and I usually get all this front hairline. Now you'll see I have a lovely widow's peak. And a lovely, I don't know, my skin's breaking out or something weird on my forehead because I did not wash my makeup off the other night and I slept in it and it felt gross, and then I think I woke up and worked out, so that was bad Kandee. And then you're just going to get... So you just hold your brush flat and push and coat this all really, really well. Get this side. Get these areas really well, because this is what people will notice the difference. To look in the mirror and make sure I'm really getting this, because I can't tell in the camera on her. And then you want to get the back. So I get the whole perimeter all around. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing in the back here, because I can't see. Hopefully you can. So just get all this area really well. I'll fix that side because I don't feel like I got it. Now's the part that's going to make a difference. And I usually start by doing a line in the middle. You can see it's kind of a straight line. And then you're just going to go from one side, get all the, you want to get the roots really well, because that's going to make the difference between looking like you really know what you're doing and you don't. So we're going to coat that. And then you're just going to take maybe ½ an inch, take this other strip and go over. The roots are what are going to make the difference, because the heat from your head is going to activate that coloring differently. So when you're doing dark, we'll start doing it there first, because you want this even. And especially if you have gray hairs and you really want those guys covered up, you're going to want to get the roots first. So we're just going to keep grabbing. Whoa, I got a lot. We're just going to keep doing sections like that all the way over. And then you can start brushing it more down onto the ends like that. And we're going to get the ends really well in a minute. So we're just going to keep doing sections like this all the way down the side. So I don't keep doing that. So just keep grabbing sections and do those stripes all the way down the side. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take this glove off, and I won't make you guys watch me do this on my whole head. So I'll just do this side and do that. So follow along, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have the whole top and side. My hair's looking just better and better every time I look at the camera. That's great. Okay, so I'm putting my glove back on, and now I'm going to show you how we're going to do the back. So that's a little tricky part, and it's hard to see and get evenly. And you guys might be thinking, why do I have to do these little sections and use the brush? Can't I just squirt it with the bottle all over? This is going to be the most even distributed color application you're going to get. Otherwise, you might notice you'll have holes or, you know, little funny spots. So I'm just going to grab, now we're going to go in lines going this way down the back of our head. So I'm going to just grab this, and you can coat more of the hair this time. So I just lay it down forward, and then I just paint more of the color on that way. Grab this next section. And the great thing about these little combs is they have that little pointed tail, so you can really, I wish I had a camera person here, and then I could show you guys really what I'm doing even better. So I'm just going to fold this part over, and then you just brush the color down against your head, like using your head as like a workstation. It's great. So just do that. Then we're going to do this all the way down the back of the head. And I won't make you guys watch, but I'm just going to show you. Grab more sections like this. Then I start doing the top down, paint your line all the way down. And you can start going further down the hair shaft this time, because, well, with my funny haircut, it's longer, way longer in the back. Okay, so you're going to do this all the way down the back of the head and just start coating the hair all the way almost down to the ends now. And if your hair is longer like that on the sides, I should have made a note of that. You can do that on the top part too. So I'm going to keep doing that. And my hair is just looking so good. And I'll be right back to show you the rest. Okay, now we're coming to the part with the ends. And as you can see, hair color just flies everywhere. And I'll show you how to get that off in a minute. So now we have all the ends. And I'm just going to grab my hand And I'm just going to start coating all the ends really evenly. And everybody may have other ideas how to do this or things that they think are better. This is just how I've done it myself and how I get a really even color, and then how I just dropped a big blob on the floor. That's great. So we're just going to start using the excess. And now I know I have a lot of hair color. You just want to make sure you have enough to really get your roots really well. So I'm just going to kind of brush it on my hand, and then I just work it into the hair. So we get all of this coated really well. And if you have like some like tri-fold mirrors in your bathroom, like the bathroom doors that open up, you can use that to kind of angle and make sure you have all the back really well. And then you're going to want to get a shower cap, which is really lovely. And then depending on the brand that you have, you're going to leave it in your hair. I leave mine in for about 45 minutes. And then if you put the shower cap on, it makes it really nice and hot, and the heat is what's going to activate the process. So you can either sit with a dryer if you have one of those little home dryers, or hit it with a blow dryer and warm it up. And this is awesome that I did not run out of hair color. So you're just going to kind of paint it on and work it in with your hands really good. You can also take a wide tooth comb and comb through the hair and make sure it's evenly distributed throughout your hair. It can kind of be a little damaging because it feels like you're ripping on your scalp. So I just kind of work it in this way, but there's another alternative if you want to do it that way. So we'll just kind of mash it in, and I just kind of like pack it down on my head. That way the long pieces don't start falling down and dyeing the back of my neck different colors that I don't want. Okay, so I think we're pretty much, goodness, this is like the never-ending bowl of hair color. Normally I'd run out. Okay, so you're just gonna smooth it all down, make sure it's all even, get your shower cap out, take your gloves off, and then I can tend to be a perfectionist, and I could like be fiddling with this forever to make sure it's right. So we're gonna just stop that right now. Take your yucky gloves off, and then this is such a pretty part. We're gonna put our shower cap on. Lovely shower cap, you can get them anywhere. Try not to touch them on anything. And then just set it down like this. And then you're looking ultra pretty. Very. Okay, so now that you have this really pretty shower cap on, don't wash out your bowl. Save a little bit of the extra color, because I'm going to show you a trick later, and this is how you can help remove color that's stuck on your face. So you can take a little washcloth or a cotton swab and then just wipe off any of the excess color, and if you have to put more of that unpetroleum, see it's coming off, just wipe that off so it doesn't like do any extra color cooking that you don't want to. So now go watch TV, read a magazine or something fun for 45 minutes or a half an hour, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I left it on a little longer, probably like 45 minutes. So now what you're going to do is wash your hair out, and I'm going to show you a trick in case you can see where you have colors like that stuck on your head. Light things always remove light things, so colors are going to remove colors. So you can either take a little piece of the color that's on your fingers or that's still in your bowl, and you're just going to scrub it around, and when you wash your hair and you shampoo it, it'll help pull it off. The color will just start pulling itself off. So that's a trick you can do to get it off your ears and everything. So now all we're going to do is wash our hair out, and you can either wash yours in the sink or, because it gets everywhere, I just like to take a shower and then just wash it all off, then I can just clean all my shower walls real easy like that. So there's your hair coloring, and when I wash this out, then I'm going to do a video on blow drying and styling my hair. So for all the people that asked, we'll show you how to do that. So I hope your color comes out good. We'll see how mine comes out in the next video. Bye guys!